Omori is an earth-stuck Yume Tale mother-like with quirky humor, charming characters, and depression. The market for RPGs is very competitive, oversaturated to the extent where gimmicks are required to hook in an audience. RPG but hard, RPG but farm, RPG but jazz, RPG but Omori is an RPG but with dark themes. And a bright presentation, upbeat catchy music, a pastel palette, and cute designs. I felt that a lot of love and care was put into this game, but to me, what really stands out in Omori is the juxtaposition between an idealized fantasy versus the mundane, everyday life. The core themes of Omori are embodied by two of its major areas. Headspace, a dreamlike lucid wondrous world with whimsical lands, purple skies, and colorful characters. The other area is the neighborhood I grew up in. Headspace acts like mementos from Persona or the Dark World from Deltarune, an alternate reality that gives you mana and the ability to beat up bystanders. It has various dungeons to conquer and enemy designs that I adore. This guy's my favorite. His name is Big Strong Tree. He'll kill you. Some of the visuals were printed out to be drawn over and rescanned to give a playful hand-drawn aesthetic. These make battles very visually appealing. Strong attacks matched with a feeling very satisfying. The overall combat uses emotions you can apply to your party or the enemy attacking, like rock, paper, scissors. I love how expressive these portraits are, and when they get hit, and with each hit, you gain an energy point, allowing you to use a follow-up attack unique to each character's personalities or chemistries, and if you save up 10 energy points, you can The most comforting part of Headspace are your friends, who are unconditionally supportive, consistently looking out for each other and happy to follow you to the ends of the earth. On the flop side, in Faraway Town, you do chores, work part-time jobs, and get jumped by the local gang. You know, normal middle-class childhood stuff. At first glance, you may prefer to only spend time in Headspace, which you can. Even I wished I could live there initially. But after beating the game 5 times, I realized that Headspace is actually where Doomguy gets sent to. Headspace can be labeled as meaningless or filler, not really plot relevant or significant to Sunny's traumas. Oh, by the way, his name's Sunny. But in the big picture, the true meaning was the gradual loss of meaning in Headspace. It's like a video game. You can indulge in its narratives, its characters, and the secrets and Easter eggs it may hold, but like any game, once you've completed it, there's nothing left. Just a hollow world that's devoid of any meaning, no intrinsic value gained whatsoever. The script doesn't adapt. It's set in stone, kind of like binging your favorite shows, video game series, or even YouTube channel. It's a world you wish you were in, a world I wished I was in. People often desire what they wish they had, like a fit muscular body, riches beyond our comprehension, or the perfect group of friends. But we don't think about the downsides or troubles to maintain them. You just fantasize the idea of it, the idea of a perfect world where everything is smooth sailing. And in reality, all of those take time, effort, and commitment. We are held back by our own expectations, what we desire from one another, shallow points that create a shallow persona that we wish we knew. Photographs and memories of the best moments are just a spectacle, a framed moment with little context, few and far between. Who are you? An underground crime boss? A master manipulator? Superman? For all we know, this guy could be a psychopathic murderer. It's impossible to fully understand another being. There are many barriers of understanding, like association, that heavily filter the truth. You may adore someone to the extent that your point of view is skewed, unconditionally accepting every action and thought they make. On the flip side, said person being adored is most likely sharing a fraction of who they are, playing up a persona, blurring the line between superficial and genuine.
All the red flags just look like flags.
Glasses off? And it's like you don't even know who you're talking to anymore. By the way, this is the best character in Omori. Fight me. It's very easy to feel discouraged and hide under your sheets, closing your eyes and disappearing to a faraway land, set off on an adventure, become the king of the pirates, or bust a child labor gambling ring. Anything's possible when the limit is your imagination. Then you wake up. The dread sinks in, drowning in guilt. 30 feet of anguish. I think the two areas of Omori perfectly encapsulate the crossroad of guilt and trauma. You can choose to indulge in a fantasy world, hanging onto an idealized reality of once was, or you can go outside. It's very easy to lose touch with reality, but Omori keeps us grounded with the way of life. Small things like brushing your teeth, doing chores, eating, or going for a walk. Simple, but crucial for self-care. Fulfilling quests give you a sense of place within the town, learning about what others are into, and seeing their progress each day, returning the sense of familiarity, grounding you, and mending connections like you're still alive. Hanging on might feel easier, but sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. Even if things will never be the same, you have to keep moving forward. And this is what Omori means to me.
Wake up, get